One way to think about our computer is as a calculator. In this video, I'm going to show you how to execute commands that are nothing more than simple mathematical expressions. In many ways, this is actually a great place to start, because when we get to more complicated things, like processing audio signals, we can boil those things down to nothing more than common algebraic operations. Things like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Another thing to pay attention to here is the order of operations. When we're programming in MATLAB, this programming language uses the standard order of operations of PEMDAS. That's parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, then subtraction. Let's take a closer look. When we first open MATLAB, we see this window called the command window. This is one of the places where we can type in commands and have them executed. Initially, let's start out with simple mathematical expressions. We'll use MATLAB as a basic calculator. I'm going to go ahead and run through a number of examples by typing them in over here at the command line. Our first expression will be 2 plus 3. You can press return to execute this command. MATLAB will interpret that statement to return to us an answer of 5. One thing I'll mention right off the bat is with this programming language, it's acceptable for us to use spaces between the numbers and symbols. This will be helpful to make more complex commands much more readable. So we can do 2 space plus space 3, then press return. MATLAB will interpret these statements to be identical. This will be helpful as we get into more complex kinds of commands. Let's move on to another operator. Let's do subtraction. How about 2 minus 3? Get an answer of -1. Let's do multiplication. The multiplication symbol is going to be when you do shift and 8 to get the star. You can execute this and we got 6. Division, 2 slash 3. How about the exponent? We'll do 2 raised to the power, which is shift 6 and 3. If you're not familiar with exponents, the idea here is it's 2 times 2 times 2. So 3 tells us how many times we're going to multiply 2 by itself. So we could do the similar thing here. 2 times 2 times 2. You'll see that it's perfectly acceptable for us to have multiple mathematical operations and numbers as part of the same command. So let's do some things that are a little bit more complex to get some more understanding about the order of operations that's used within MATLAB. One thing I'm going to do here is clear off the command window so I can start again from the top. So to do that, you can type in the command CLC, and then press enter. That will get us started back up again at the top. So let's do an expression where we're going to be mixing together addition and division to see the order of operations. How about 10 plus 8 divided by 2? So we'll execute this command. We get an answer of 14. So what this is telling us is that the order of operations is going to be division before addition. So we have 8 divided by 2 will give us 4. That gets executed first. And then we add the result of that to 10 to end up with 14. So the order of operations is going to be PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So if I wanted to have 10 plus 8 be executed first, I could do 10 plus 8 divided by 2. I can execute that. And I see that the result is 10 plus 8 will equal 18. Then I'm dividing that by 2. So in the next video, I'm going to move on to some more complicated things besides just these simple mathematical operations.